This game is $3 on Steam. And then look at this. All reviews, overwhelmingly positive. 87,000 reviews for a $3 game. And the objective of the game is you start off by playing the first level and you need to survive for 30 minutes or as long as you can survive. When you first start the game off, you're probably not going to make it to that 30-minute mark unless you get really lucky. But as you start to figure out how to play the game, what weapons are good and what characters go well with what weapons, and you start to figure out a bunch of combos, where stuff's located, how to avoid enemies, then you'll start to be able to get to that 30-minute mark. The moment you start the game, it's a little bit difficult, but all while you're playing the game, every single moment you're getting a little hit of dopamine. Every single time that you start a new game, you start from level 0, and as you're killing these enemies and you're collecting these gems to level up, you're going to get your first level up very quickly, and then you get a little bit stronger, and then it's going to take a couple more gems to get the next level. Just like any other game, the higher the level you get, the more experience you need to level up. But the nice thing about this game is how quickly you get those levels, and every single match that you get, you collect coins, and then these coins can be used for later on after you're done with the match. Once you're done with the match, no matter how far you got, you get to keep all of the coins that you collected, and then you can use the coins to power up yourself. And there's going to be a bunch of different power-ups that you can get, whether it's increasing your base attack damage, how much armor your character has, the cooldown on your weapons, the area of effect, the amount of projectiles that you can shoot, your movement speed, and so on and so forth. Or you can even buy new characters, because you only start off with one character, and as you continue to progress through the game, you're going to start to unlock more characters that you can't even see once you start playing the game. Then you'll be able to purchase all those characters for a certain amount of coins, and all those different characters start with different weapons, and they have different passive abilities when they start playing. And then not only that, every single time you play a match, there's different unlocks that you can get, and these unlocks will give you different types of upgrades that you can get later on in the game, or you'll unlock new maps, or it shows you different types of hidden weapons that you can start to get. And if you're to get the game right now, there's 88 different unlocks, which is a ton of content, and the intensity when you're playing this game is ridiculous. Something that's really fun in Diablo 3 is when you start to get really strong with your character, you start to get a lot more enemies attacking you all at once, and you can decimate all of them. Well, that is if you get strong enough. Well, you have that same thing in this game, but you don't have to really wait that long to start getting hordes of enemies attacking you. It gets insane within 5 minutes of playing this game, and then it just progressively gets more and more intense. So if you don't get the right build, or if you don't get the right movement down, or if you don't figure out how to heal yourself in time, you're gonna die. And then every single time you die, it's like, oh, I want to hop right back into this and start playing again. And the game just grabs you, it grips you and pulls you in straight from the start and until you're completely finished. I literally started playing this game, and when I started playing this game, I could not stop playing this game for like 3 days straight. I had to finish this game. Once I 100% completed it, then I was finally like, okay, maybe I can step back now. Because it was so addicting. I just wanted to get all the unlocks, and which, by the way, even though I got all of the achievements at one point, and now there's new ones because of that update, even though I had all the achievements, there's still things I don't have completely finished on this game. Even after you've completed everything, it is still very fun to just hop into a new match and then try different combos of different weapons and abilities and different characters, and to see how far you can go, and maybe even trying to like restrict yourself, not using the really good weapons, trying the bad weapons, and see how far you can go. There's so much variety and so much intensity. The only downside is that the graphics aren't crazy, but at the same time, it's kind of like a special art style for the game. Who cares about the graphics because the quality is so good? I think other developers should definitely start taking some notes. Any types of developers for any gaming studio, they need to start taking notes on this game and start incorporating the qualities of this game into their games.